I'm with Mohi, and we're here in Gaza. And Mohi, you're working with the Palestinian Bible Society. What is it you're doing?
I am trying to expand the work of the Bible Society from Palestine to here to the Gaza Strip. And I'm trying to find a new way how to spread the word of God through all through the area. This is our major work, but through different relief work and helping for the Christian community.
How do you see the situation, particularly in Gaza?
In Gaza, people split between going with the regime now here in the area, which I found from the street people that most of the people against the regime. But in the same time, you can find the most contradiction thing in Gaza here. If you go to those fancy hotels, you found different class of people. They are living in a European style, even a little bit conservative, but still they are looking for the West lifestyle. Uh, but in the street, the normal street just want to go to survive, especially with the problem they suffer, the daily problems, especially with electricity and with fuel and with putting food on their tables.
So daily life is very difficult for the average Gazan person here in Gaza.
I think, yeah, especially for the new generations, they have very less opportunity. Especially, the country is very underdeveloped. The very low in infrastructures. So most of the opportunities. Very limited, very limited, especially for the youth. They don't have industrial work. They don't manufactures a lot of things. They're also local crafts. It's not developed, which is really can invite a lot of work if they developed it more. I think that life here is very challenging, especially for the young.
Now, with the situation between Gaza and Egypt, there are rockets flying from Gaza, and then Egypt come back in and bomb Gaza City. Is there a feeling, do people really feel a sense of traumatization from the things and the situations that are happening around them in the community?
Here in Gaza, actually, it's very safe most of the time, and they know when there is a strike, it will be very specific and targeted specific thing. So most of the people I met, they feel they are safe. Actually, most of this showing building was hitting by missiles or aircraft shooting. I think this is kind of propaganda somehow. Because if you walk in the city, rarely you find the building got hit. And if you hear the story of that building, you discover some of those regimes attack each other. So this is like mainly, I saw many buildings when I asked about what's happening, what's going on here. They answer that there is fighting between local regimes, not like people not from the Israel. So I think the fear mainly for the people, for the local struggle, how much limitation the regime will put against the people, the young, to make them more fanatics about religion. So I think this is one of the challenges here. Like now in Gaza, this is Ramadan, you cannot eat in the street. This is new thing. This is actually imported from the Gulf area. It's not the local style here because I went to many houses, the non-Christian houses, they eat and drink because it's forbidden. So they like to broke, or of course, the forbidden thing.
Now, Gaza borders Egypt. Is there a good relationship between Gaza and Egypt?
I think so. I think I found many Gazian people, they like to go to Egypt. Many of them, when they found that I'm from there, they like to chat with me, knowing what's going on, which good area to visit, how much money they need there. So I think a lot of the people here, they like to go to Egypt. And also crossing the border, you find that many of them going back and forth between. So yeah, so it's like the crossing, it's always overloaded with people. Yeah,
Is it easy to travel out from Gaza?
you need to schedule it. So you need to, yeah, to pre-schedule it, so to arrange, and sometimes it take like 2 months to go out, to find a permit to go out. So you need to really schedule it, I think, because it's overloaded. It's only one exit to Egypt, and another, I think, 2 eggs to Israel. So people feel also this kind of they are tied, they are locked here in the area. Yeah.
And how is the church community here in the Gaza?
The community here struggle like the rest of the community struggle with the normal issue. Plus, of course, that they are really minority here. They are very minority, a very small minority group, and they are also struggling with that. From time to time, they have more fears than the normal, the non-Christian, and they have also struggling with their existence because they feel they cannot survive. For that, there is a big wave among the youth to leave. They want to leave. They want to leave to anywhere. They they want to find any chance to just leave Gaza, yani, which is really a threat for the Christian community here, because once they leave, there is many big abandoned house because all the people living there just lock it and left. So this is also a sad situation for the Christian. When they got less, they got easy to get more scared, easy to get more oppressed within themselves also.
Of course, this is Hamas in this area, and it's a very religious authority. Is there a lot of fear in Gaza amongst the Christians?
I think so. I think so. I notice sometimes in the shops when the non-Hamas people, when they talk, they said, no, 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 the walls have ears. Be careful. Don't do that. Don't do. So I think there is fears among the people to talk against the regime. Uh, Not like in many other area in the Middle East, I think. So there is fears, but this is applied more for Christians, but also the non-Hamasan people. This is also it's a spread fear among them also.
And for the youth, is there a real feeling and a sense of hopelessness?
Here, yes, but they feel that all the hope, this is like a promised land for them to go cross to the West Bank or go outside of Gaza. So hopelessness here, especially the Christian leaders here, they are not aware about that a little bit. They are just got consumed by what they do daily in their organizations. So they are not pay attention that much to the real needs of the Christian community here, especially the spiritual needs.
Do you think the church really has a sense of vision and going forward, or are they retreating and sort of keeping in their own little hole, scared and frightened?
Yeah, I think the church here is very exclusive. They don't want to get engage with the people outside. They are fear to talk to them, especially because of the threats coming from outside. Sometimes the streets threats, like any young girls can spit on her, sometimes treat her bad in the street just because she's uncovered, unveiled. So this is also make the Christian community, they keep at home. And they keep at home with this fear. They don't want to go out and interact with the people from different sides. And also, they lost the trust with them since they came to their houses, but after that, they came in different, in a hidden agenda. So I come and visit you, but I have another agenda. I am coming to want to steal from you or influence you somehow or invite you to my religion. So that's also make the Christian community really fear. And on the other side, the church not doing her job enough with building the Christian community so they can stand strong, and in the same time they became very defensive. They are waiting somebody not to go outside and start to interact and engage with the others.
So they need really a lot of discipleship within the community.
True. They need, especially among the youth also, we found some youth, they are really struggling to open their Bibles. When we even refer to some biblical texts in the Bible, they don't know where is it. This is in the Old Testament or the New Testament. They open the Bible, you have to give the page number so you can really guide them where to open. That's also reflect how they are interacting with the Bible in a personal level. Also among the children, they need a lot of work. Even when you sit among a Christian group, when you sit with them, you feel like they don't have their own identity as a Christian. So they swear a lot, they lie a lot, they curse a lot. So this is like, guys, we don't do that. So they need like to learn more about the basic Christian ethics and morals.
How big is the Christian community here in Gaza?
I think there is about like 1,600 Christian person here among 1.7 million non-Christian.
So it's very, very difficult for them indeed.
Very small actually. And I found many of the Muslims, they are really open, especially those the young people. They are really against the regime going on now. And they, of course, they wear all of these Western clothes, and they act like guys from the West. They listen to rap music, all of those pop music. So those generation also struggling with their identity, where they belong. So I found those will be more influential in the long run, because there is a many of them actually here.
There's a lot of Western music and styles that are coming in through MTV and things like that. Do they see things like that on the television and it gives them more of a desire just to get out from where they are to go abroad and go away?
I think so. This is what they are really attracted, because of course the MTV and all of these channels, they felt like all the West laying on the beaches, have sunbathing all the time without doing anything. So it's like a heaven for them. So this is like a challenging, yeah.
What's your prayer finally for the Gaza Strip?
I pray in two direction. One direction to the church. I ask the Lord really to strengthen the church here in Gaza, and all denominations actually. They need to be aware about the spiritual warfare, about that the non-Christian also, they are not our enemy. They are just blinded people. They need our help. They need our prayer all the time. They need to be in our knees for them, with loving, with caring. And that's also will be a source of our strength, because sometimes they feel like, no, we should pray for only my family, my own children and all of that. But it's a big strength come from out praying for the intercession prayer, and especially for the people we consider in quotation our enemies. So this is one of the challenges here. But also I think I invite the whole world to pray for the regime here, for the non-Christian community. They are really struggling. Living on relief for long time turn them into very dependent. They don't think to have their own manufacture. They don't think to have their own strength. So this is like a big struggle for them really. And also to open their eyes for Christ also. So I pray really to open, I invite also the whole world to pray for the non-Christian community here in Gaza, plus the Christian community, of course, but to have this enlightened through the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Okay, Mohi, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.